It's one of the mandatory COVID-19 protocols wearing a face mask designed to limit the deadly virus transmission. While the country's mask mandate may soon be no more as the Bahamas moves to remain in compliance with other countries and as they loosen COVID-19 restrictions. Cleopatra Murphy leads us off tonight on what the Minister of Tourism has to say on the matter.
The removal of the country's COVID-19 mask mandate was among issues up for discussion at Tuesday's cabinet meeting. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honourable Chester Cooper, assures health officials are monitoring the situation as COVID-19 infections in the country remain low.
The mask mandate has always been a point of discussion. We've discussed it before. The Ministry of Health is looking at it closely, and we are going to be monitoring it. That's all I can say at this point. It is up for discussion, and we'll make formal announcements in due course once decisions are made.
The consideration's been going on for some time, particularly as a USA federal court judge struck down the Centers for Disease Control's mask mandate for public transportation, including planes, that had been extended to May 3rd. When it comes to tourism, Cooper says there is a significant amount of COVID-19 fatigue, and people, particularly tourists from our main markets, are tired of wearing masks, but officials will not make any decision lightly. He, however, says the Bahamas is consistently examining its COVID-19 protocols as they are loosened globally.
Where we go next will be determined really by the balance that we've been trying to strike all along between the economy and tourism and public health and safety. I anticipate over the course of the next several weeks, you will consistently see a reduction of the protocols. And this is going to be very positive for tourism. It's going to be easier for persons to move about and go about their normal way of living. And I think, by and large, tourists in our source markets, particularly the United States, are ready to move on.
Hotel properties have long lobbied for the removal of the mask mandate. Cooper says the properties are generally also fatigued by the protocols and are largely influenced by their guests. He, however, says government has a larger responsibility.
As the customers are saying enough, and most of them are coming from the States. And generally speaking, they want to see the back of all of the protocols, quite frankly. The elimination of masks, making it easier to travel. They have gone as far as recommending no testing at the border. But again, we have an interest and an obligation to the Bahamian people and the stakeholders, and therefore we are going to strike a balance. We're going to do what's best for the industry and best for the people.
As for the eventual elimination of the Bahamas travel health visa that is useful for contact tracing, the Minister of Tourism confirms once it is no longer needed, it will be removed. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
Hungry and looking for something so satisfying? Something to truly tantalize your taste buds? Then make it Charlie's, the home of the #1 cheesesteak in the world. Also serving up a variety of delicious wings, freshly cooked to order under 10 minutes. With 2 locations to serve you. Mall at Marathon, open from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. and the East-West Highway next to Solomon's from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. That's Charlie's, the home of the #1 cheesesteak in the world. 393-3100.